birthday, Arizona. Look, there's a lot of folks in here, you know, we've been sort of family and friends for a very long time. I've had the blessing of sort of being around this for a very long time. And so you get elected to Congress. And how many of you have ever had sort of this experience? You're at your favorite place in life, which is in front of the frozen food aisle where the ice cream is kept at Safeway. And there's this gentleman comes marching down the aisle, and he's looking at me, and he's pointing, and I can see, oh, this guy knows who I am, because I just got elected to Congress. I'm important. And I'm puffing up my chest, and he's walking closer and closer. And I realize he's not like my typical friend who would know I'm in Congress because he has the tattoos around the neck. And he comes up to me, hey man, I know you. I've met you somewhere before. I know you. And I'm puffing up my chest, and my wife is watching me saying, oh God, here goes his ego. He knows I'm a newly elected congressman. And for Sheriff Joe, you'll appreciate this, because this is in our Fountain Hills Safeway. And he comes up real close to me and goes, man, I know you. I've seen you before. Were you in Tent City with me last weekend? And the best part is, have you ever had one of those moments in your life where you know you're about to say something you shouldn't, but what the hell? Absolutely. I had the top bunk. How about you? But there's also moments like that I wish all of us would experience, because it's a good deflator to get back to reality. Because you get back to Washington, D.C., and you realize the reality is ugly. How many of you watched? How many of you forced yourself to watch the President's State of the Union address? Okay, now Trent and the rest of the delegation, we have to be there. Apparently it's part of the employment contract. And you're sitting there listening to this in the pomp and circumstances, the people applauding, and you're hearing these words. But we also get copies of it in writing. And when you hear something, an eloquent speaker speaking, and when you read it, sometimes it feels like two very, very different things. If you take apart that speech, you should be terrified. You've got to understand, this president seems willing to say anything to be reelected. How many of you remember the point in the speech where he's talking about all those wonderful things he's doing for business and how small business is growing under his administration because he's rolled back all these regulations? And the Democrat that's sitting about 5 feet over from me is laughing hysterically at her own president. And I swear to you, under her voice, she says, yeah, but wait till those new NLRB board members get loose. Remember the recess appointments to the National Labor Relations Board where they intend to try to push through the mini unions? We are in an ideological war to save this republic. The folks that are in this room, you're the warriors. I mean, think about it. How many of you give up incredibly valuable time? Give up seeing your kids and your grandkids. Give up your money. Give up your Saturday. What you're doing is incredibly honorable. Because I will tell you, if we don't win this battle, this republic will not look the same. And we will spend the rest of our lives apologizing to our kids and our grandkids that we squandered the greatest country in the world. Greatest country in history.
That's right.
And I got to tell you,